Alright, welcome back to Bard's Tale. I'm a lot less tired this time.
You'd like to
Wide
continue
awake,
our tale?
kind of.
Where were we? Oh, yes, the bard.
I just finished Darksiders 2, took a short break for reference, so, I've got a long time before I actually go to sleep.
I don't know why I didn't get a dog sooner.
You dug up treasure. Good boy. So, I believe we were just told to go to Kirkwall. Means we're gonna leave Houghton for now. We have to come back to get that map. The treasure maps all lead to trinkets. One of a kind stat boost. Pretty important. Berry Haunt Woods. I do want to go north. Or north is that way. I don't know. So not this way, and Fairy Haunt Woods are where we talked to Mr. Trow. The bottom exit is the one at the end of the Fairy Haunt Woods, so the one all the way north must be the actual exit.
Sorry. Well, now, you must be the daft idiot what's been chasing through Houghton with his rats and lightning spiders.
One's A, right?
Look here, Sheriff.
Shut up! Kettle Swart's a backstabbing, thieving rogue what took me half a year to catch, and now you've up and set him free, and it's a good bet he's gone to ground in Neversdale Forest. Well, just you head out of town and get him back, and be quick about it. Go recapture the blackguard, or you'll never be welcome in Houghton again.
Oh, gotta do that. Can't go back to Houghton. I think that there's some fat loots in it for us. That's a world map. You just walk around a big ass map. Well, it is. Oops, I didn't mean to make two saves. I almost never do that. Hello? I think the whole point of this area is your dog can scare up the birds super frequently. It's just more of a fun thing, I guess, if you think that hunting the bird is fun.
This charm, made from a mixture of copper and silver, was enchanted to bring...
Oh, I guess that was it. Ah, there's another tree trunk for us. Tree trunks found in a trunk. Guess that's all there is to this. I thought it was something else you got. You know, like something archery related. I guess not. It's fine. We did get a figurine, a trinket out of it. Token, whatever the hell they were called. There's some random encounters. There's a Trow salesman walking around. I think it's that guy. He sells treasure maps. So we'll want to talk to him eventually, too. Ouch. So all the summoned guys have different roles. This one's obviously a ranger of sorts. So if you like to play with melee, she'll be good for your party. You can pretty much set up any party to fit however you want to play. If you want to be the bow guy, then you can get like a big tanky knight. Soak up the damage for you. Wait, no, he's not a knight. There is a knight, but the tank you get early on is just like a fat guy with a shield. We'll get him soon, I think. It's pretty funny though. His upgrade form knows how to fight, and he's actually pretty good. He has a lot more health than the knight, which is weird. I'm pretty sure he's just a fat dude with a shield and like a big sack on his head or something. It's not even like a real shield, it's like a pot lid. And obviously he actually aggroes, it's not just a chance-based thing. Though he's actually designed to be a tank, it's a good thing. We're kinda dying. So I'll pull out the bow for a minute.
All too easy.
They killed her. Bastards. I'm gonna get the hang of this eventually.
Reporting for duty.
Guess there's nothing to that. I'm pretty sure there's a trinket line around here, and there's another one during the boss fight. It's not going to put us at a huge disadvantage if we miss them, because I know I missed a lot of the optional ones during the first time I played this. But if you want the good ending, you have to fight like a really tough boss. So you're going to want all the help you can get.
Need my help?
There are 3 endings to this game. One of them's funny. You don't really have to do any fighting
That
for
with
it.
my eyes closed.
The other one's what you probably thought was the good ending, but is not. Still funny. They're all kind of funny. And the other one's like the heroic, actually good thing. I'm pretty sure there's a save point just before the end of the game, so we'll probably get them all. It's not like a morality thing. You don't have to replay the whole game to get the other ones.
You're a little soft, aren't you?
Just a choice you make.
Welcome to Chubnik's Magical Waterway Transportation
Chubnik.
Service to the future.
Are you serious?
Not the first time I've been asked that question. Yes, you heard right. Chubnik's Magical Waterway Transportation Service will, for a modest fee, whisk you not just across the raging Chubnik River, but also transport you into the future.
How far into the future?
That depends on how long it takes to cross the river.
Oh, I get it. Nice scam, nice scam. So you're going to take me across that little stream for some ridiculous fee when I could quite easily take your boat and cross myself, right?
A wise man you are, that is for sure. But wrong you'd also be. I, of course, have taken magical precautions against such an occurrence. Any attempt by someone other than myself to use this boat, and it will sink into the river. Not until it reaches the deepest portion, of course. Only the tiniest fee is required to garner my services. 15 silver.
Let's be nice about it.
Seems like a fair price.
Take the deal.
I do get a bit squeamish aboard ships, though.
Ready to board?
Aye, aye, Captain.
Now keep your arms and legs inside the vessel at all times. You aren't pregnant, are you? No, of course you're not. The raging Chubnik River and surrounding Chubnik Valley contain over 1,000 types of flora and fauna. Let me point out a few. Oh, be careful as you disembark. And thank you for choosing Chubnik's Magical Waterway Transportation Service. We know that you have a choice in your waterway transportation services, and we value your patronage.
Just a short trip across the river. So he gets cut off when he starts talking about it. Hello.
Prepare to die. I am Ogan, the chosen one. Nothing will stop me from my quest to save the princess and drive the evil from this land. Have at you.
Is that the woman's grandson? Damn. Through the head.
And what have we here? Another chosen one? Off to save the princess?
Brave talk for someone who picks on craved half-wits with more bravery than sense. I assure you that you will soon join him.
Where'd all those other dudes come from? What the heck? Hey.
All too easy.
Am I dizzy or is that an enchantment? Oh, yeah, there's a mage.
All too easy.
Holy crap, holy crap. It's this one, 3. Sniped. Sniped.
Take that!
Ye bastards. Kettle.
Come and get me, you meandering moron!
Kettle, quit cowering up there like the frightened rodent that you are. Come out and fight.
Ah, your mother's a furbog and your old man's a trow.
You don't want to make me come up there.
Save your singing for the sheep, you crooning coward! Come on, you pansy! You ugly pug! Come and get me!
Oh, I must save.
Hey, that's a nice outfit you're wearing.
Ouch. Oh. I don't want to use an adder boy. Heals, please. Oi.
All too easy.
Key is to keep them
Did
in
that with my eyes
one
closed.
place. You can barely adjust her aim after she started firing.
Did that next time.
Gum.
No more! No more! Don't kill me! I was only kidding about your sister. I'll come with you.
Put your hands behind your back.
Now what? You won't be trying any of them perversions, will you?
I'm making sure you can't run away again.
Perversions.
Or, if you prefer, I could just cut you off at the knees.
But you're the one who let me go. And now you're taking me back? Are you bored out of your skull or just wrong in the head? Ow! Stop hitting me!
Would you prefer I start stabbing you? Now shut your mouth and come with me.
With Kettle in tow, the bard moved on, hoping to avoid the trial and bring his prisoner back to Houghton.
Rob this man. Ah, the crone. So, new shield. The crone's a bit annoying. Like, she yells healing at absurdly loud when she heals, but she heals. Hmm. Sorry, I was just trying to think if I could change the control skin to make this actually match their locations. That would really help me out. Well, if I made whatever action 3 is into B. Come on, I'm gonna give it a try. Control options. Modify controls. If I set this, if I set this to B, and now attack is 3. So 4 on Y is fine. Do I want these switched? Damn it. Yep, fuck. Okay, so let's try this out. So 1 is A, 3 is X, 4 is Y, 2 is B. Yeah, that helps me out a lot, really. Now I attack with the A button, use with X, and I block with B. I like this control scheme better, I think. Also, I don't have to do any mental remapping when I look at that menu now. It should speed things up a lot.
What are you doing? The Kunal Trow are lurking everywhere. They'll kill you as soon as look at you. Untie me, and we might make a match, the pair of us.
Holy shit, they're warg riders. I'm still hitting the old button. It's gonna take a minute to get used to.
Thus ends the bard's tale.
Whoops.
Hey, that.
Yeah, we gotta refight Kettle. I'm sorry.
You're a little soft, aren't you?
Try Spooderman. See what you can do for me.
Inconceivable.
Inconceivable.
The bard's tale.
Lightning Spider's not doing much to him.
Hey, that's a nice outfit you're wearing.
Might die easy if I just keep shooting at him though. Bow is strong. Well, if she's not being too useful, he is tanking.
Bullseye.
No more, don't kill me. I was only kidding about your sister. I'll come with you.
Put your hands behind your back.
Now what? You won't be trying any of them perversions, will you?
I'm making sure you can't run away again. Or, if you prefer, I could just cut you off at the knees.
But you're the one who let me go. And now you're taking me back? Are you bored out of your skull or just wrong in the head? Ow! Stop hitting me!
Would you prefer I start stabbing you? Now shut your mouth and come with me.
With Kettle in tow, the bard moved on, hoping to avoid the trial and bring his prisoner back to Houghton.
Alright, I'll be sure to save this time. Not only does the game have a slow start, but a rough start. Once we have like more party members, more means of fighting, just being generally stronger, it'll get easier.
What are you doing? The Kunal Trow are lurking everywhere. They'll kill you as soon as look at...
Sweet mother.
Next time.
Thus ends the bard's
I did pick normal, right? I remember it being a tough game.
Somebody in need of healing?
Oh yeah, she also dies in like one hit. I'll take care of her. Don't shoot my freaking dog. Ow. Screen shake means that you got a hit.
I'll put a spell on you. Sucker! Healing!
My guess is that the boar things don't drop anything because they're meant to be ridden. And you're supposed to look at them as like one enemy. But they left them out on their own for like world building purposes. Ouch. Ow. Ow. Listen, you some bitch. I think he's being healed. Pull him away from that mage. Better sword. Is this dude just getting the luckiest rolls or what? Notice a lot of those attacks still have floating text, which means that I'm probably not hitting them at all. There we go. Jeez. One of those do.
Heavy gloves made from the hide of a badger that imparted some of the animal's strength and ferocity into the wearer. Tragically, they also smelled very much like a dead badger.
Those gloves will make us a little stronger. So as you can see, having the shield like massively extends the block window. You also do it quicker. So blocking's an option now. On Summoner. Need that firepower back.
Reporting for duty.
There's just a lot of junk in these trunks.
Welcome to Pisky's Magical Matter May Transport Figgy to the future! Oh.
Excuse me?
I don't smell anything. Wait! You're the barf! Wait, my brother told me about you. What did he say? Oh yeah, he said the barf. Hey, Kettle, what are you doing here? You know Fnarf is looking for you. Fnarf rhymes with barf. I can make up a song about you two.
Listen, I don't have time for your ramblings. Perhaps you could just take me across the river?
Taking the barf across the river, that was it? Hey, now what was the special barf deal?
Seeing as I'm in a bit of a hurry, and you're not in much condition to sail, why don't I just take that ferry across on my own?
Oh, can't do that. Too dangerous the Pisky River is for the novice. But since you're such a nice person, I'll take you over for free. Just don't tell my brother. Shh. Keep your arms and your legs. Let's get this road on the ship. You know, as the captain of this ship, I can legally marry you two if you want. Now be careful as you get out, because the dock is made out of hickory wood and it can get slick if it's wet. which makes it a very slippery hickory dock.
So that was supposed to be a result of your choice before. I think if you were mean to the guy, you would have rode the first trip for free, and that one would be like ludicrously expensive. But because I was nice, I took a cheap first trip and a free second one.
What have we here? I don't know you, but Kettle, my clandestine companion. When was the last time we saw each other?
Well, now, let's see. I was on my way to Houghton and...
Oh, wait! I remember! Yes, it was when you pilfered my prized possession, my exquisite eagle charm!
'Twasn't me, Fnarf. It was this beggar right here who stole it. I was bringing him back to you when he knocked me over the head, took it from me person and tied me up.
Hold on a minute. I never saw this thing before in my life. I found it in Kettle's house when I came to take him back to Houghton.
The perplexing problem is, if I were to let you go, my fear of friends here would consider me a coward. You see, they might even get into their noggins the notion that they could take over this bloodthirsty band. So, we're going to bash your brains and purloin your property. Nothing personal, you understand.
If there's one thing I hate, it's Colonel Trow with delusions of grandeur.
Quick, cut me loose so I can fight.
Hell no.
Hell, you'll bugger off as soon as I do.
Are you daft, man? Let me loose or they'll kill us both.
As long as you go first, at least I'll have some entertainment before I die.
I was right. You are an idiot. And sure as not, they'll brain you with a club and you'll lose what little wits you got remaining. Ah!
All too easy.
Somebody in need of healing?
Heals, please. Shit. They interrupted her during her first action.
Thus ends the Bard's tale. I think we could all see that one coming. Good riddance.
Good riddance. Neversdale.
Well, now,
Never stale.
what have we here? I don't know you, but Kettle, my clandestine...
I can skip, I just have to hit the escape button on my keyboard.
Like hell, you'll bugger. As long as... Next.
I forgot that there weren't enough buttons on the controller to do everything. But honestly, when am I ever gonna have to pause? That's why I switched the map to the controller.
Did that with my eyes closed.
I think these guys are chasing Kettle around. My dog, naturally.
I've got to go see a guy about a gelding. So, I'll suffer you to survive for now. When we assemble again, you won't find yourself as fortunate.
You what?
Despite the bard's warm and shining personality, people continue to run from him like the plague. Perhaps he would one day learn that in order to keep friends near, a man such as himself needed to keep them tied up.
If only I could find a sock big enough to put in that mouth of yours.
Though Fnaf had escaped, the bard had the unmistakable feeling that they would meet again.
Of course, that's how these things always work. If they just stayed around and took their beating like a man for the first time, they'd save me a lot of trouble.
Bananas. Ouch. I think I might want to pull a bow out here because they can't block it. I think the arrows can be blocked, but these guys can't block it. My sword bounces off them occasionally. The melee solution for breaking through blocks is the mace, or flail, whichever you prefer to call it. I think that a mace is more of a bludgeon on a stick, while flail is that, but on a chain. So I do think there's a distinction. Pretty sure they're called maces in this, though. Anyways, those don't hit crazy hard, but they break through blocks. That's the purpose. They're also the weapon that you're going to use with the shield. You're pretty much never going to want to use the sword on its own. When you get a dagger, you combo that with the sword. Oh, I guess I lied. Having this sword and shield are just like decent offense that can be blocked plus some defense. All the other playstyles all have an advantage with a big disadvantage. So you're better off just switching up as needed than using the sword and shield, but sword and shield is also the most balanced way. There's also some like special swords. There's one in particular I can think of.
So you swine, happy to see me? Just you try running again, and it's fodder for the Finn folk you'll be.
Now, about my reward.
Reward? You're lucky I don't throw you in jail.
So, no reward then?
Out with you.
Sorry.
You know,
Sorry.
you keep coming round here, and pretty soon I'll let you stay. Permanent. Now be off with you.
I don't think I have enough money for the map, but I'm gonna check anyways. It's been 2 days.
Welcome back. What can I do for you?
Yeah. Need another
See you,
2,000.
old man.
You know, You
You've caught me. I'll tell you what I'll do for you. I'll sell you some of my treasures, secrets, special things gathered from around the world I have, all for a discounted price, of course.
Holy shit, these are all expensive.
Fare thee well.
They're all the same price, but that price is expensive.
Show me the target. All too easy.
And so the bard arrived in Kirkwall, a peaceful and quiet town. The place seemed oddly familiar, and he would soon learn why.
Oh, my lord! I don't believe it. I truly don't believe it. Do my eyes deceive me?
One can only hope.
So much for peaceful and quiet.
Oh, my eyes speak the truth. My love has indeed returned. Although you vowed to return to my arms, time had cast doubt upon my heart. It's been so long since that magical night.
I'm truly sorry, milady, but I'm afraid you've mistaken me for someone else. Someone less handsome, I'm sure. I get that all the time.
Oh, surely you jest. That moonlit night, in the barn, up in the loft. You said you loved me. You said it was the most passionate moment you'd ever experienced.
Wait. It's coming back to me. You must forgive me, for I have battled many men, faced many perils to return to you. A lot of men, many blows to me head. Of course I remember you, my love, and I'm so happy to be with you once again.
Oh, my love. We'll share a lifetime of memories. Father will be so pleased. You must come round to the farm to meet him. I'm certain he'll love you as much as I.
More love than I deserve, I'm sure. Alas, I must leave you now to seek gifts to present to you and your father. You'll soon know how much my heart yearns for you, I promise.
Until we meet again, my love.
And therein lies the loophole.
I saw a strange hooded man outside of town the other day. He was poking around near that old tower.
The bard speaks with such grandeur, as if he were like a actual D&D character, you know? Love it.
Excuse me. Do you know where I might find one Bodb?
Aye, I be one Bodb. And may I ask who you be?
I'm a weary traveller in need of a small favour. I've been sent here from Houghton by one of your brothers. I was told you would have some music that might be of interest to me.
It will be my pleasure to assist you, but first, how do I know you speak the truth about coming from Houghton?
Piece of
How
shit.
about this? Count to 3, and if you're not dead, you can trust me.
A man of conviction. I can respect that. Listen, my friend, my name is Bodb, but it is another Bodb you seek. I'll be glad to take you to him.
As if you had a choice.
The bard and Bodb travel together in search of another Bodb.
It's literally
Hello
the same
there,
character.
Bodb.
Oh, good day, Bodb. How's Agnes?
Good, good. And your Agnes?
Oh, she's great. And the twins.
Can we get on with this, please?
And who is this?
The thing you can tell them apart with is the fact that they're all missing different limbs. See, this guy is missing both his hands. That guy is missing both his feet. And, the man from back in Houghton, he was missing a hand. Just one.
I'm the man who would gladly make one less Bodb around here if you don't tell me what I need to know.
No, my good man, no need for violence. You'll find you cannot know enough Bodbs. I assure you, we're here to help.
You can help a little more by yapping a little less. Just teach me this magic and I'll be on me merry way. And your nose will remain in the middle of your face.
I must confess, I like my nose where it is. That being said, had I known you wanted magic Bodb, we could have saved a lot of time.
You mean there's another Bodb?
Of course. If only you could have been more specific. Come along, I'll take you to him.
For your sake, the third time better be the charm.
Hold on.
I'm almost afraid to ask this. But, is your name Bodb?
That's the name I go by. And what do you call yourself?
This one's only missing one hand and one foot.
Your worst nightmare, if you don't give me what I want.
I can see that if you were in my dreams, I'd wake up in a cold sweat. Whatever I can do to keep you out of them, just ask.
If it wouldn't be too much trouble, I was told you could teach me a magical tune.
Magical tunes? I see, magical tunes. Well, my friend, the only magic I could show you would involve a deck of cards, which I lost in a poker game, ironically enough. If you want magical tunes, that would be my good friend Bodb. You'll find him right down the street. Good day to you.
See, that was magical Bodb, but he was magic like a magician, an illusionist. Is your name Bodb?
You both?
Yes.
Please, please help me.
I'm sorry, the law around these parts forbids begging. Maybe one of my other friends will give you a breadcrumb or two. Move along.
This one's missing both arms entirely. Hold on, you piece of shit.
Still haven't figured things out, I see. Are you always this slow?
He's missing a leg, too.
That depends on how painful I want your death to be. And, a slow death seems very appropriate at the moment.
I see. Torture or help seem to be my only two options. Since I can handle humiliation better than pain, I'll help you.
Take me to Bodb, you bastard. Nah, he has both legs, actually, I lied. Just doesn't have any arms. Not even hooks. I've already been to this Bodb, you piece of shit.
Well, why wasn't I invited to the party?
Believe me, this is no party. I've no more patience with any of you.
Well, that's a shame. Without the four of us, I'm afraid you can't be helped.
Like I always say, the more the merrier. What's one more Bodb gonna hurt? Come along.
The bard and the four Bovs ventured forth. How quickly the rude are attracted to the rude.
I don't know why I didn't get a dog sooner.
Doggo? Treasure?
Look who it is, Sean. It's the bard.
The bard? I don't know it. Oh, the bard!
Do I know
It's the man I
Do
freed.
you know us? You don't remember Finstown?
Finstown, you say?
No.
Yeah.
Oh
Can't say I've
no.
ever been there.
Never been there? Why,
You're the hero of Finstown, bard.
I am?
He is.
Certainly. You remember Finstown, right? Why, there's a big reward just waiting for you.
Oh, you mean Finstown. Of course, of course. Sorry, I get that hero bit a lot, you know.
You do?
Please pardon my brother. He often lacks manners. Just head over to Finstown and they're bound to give you your reward. The good people have been dying to see you again.
Of course. I'll head over there when I'm able.
Very good. We'll notify them that you're on your way. Let's be on our way, brother.
I'm a hero. Got a reward waiting for me. Level up.
The stronger the bard is, the more damage he can inflict with melee weapons. Luck has a subtle effect on many aspects of the bard's adventures. Shopkeepers will offer significant discounts to the bard if he has high charisma. The stronger the bard is, the more damage he can inflict with melee weapons. A high vitality will increase the bard's health, making him more difficult to defeat in battle. Allows the bard to train his dog in the fine art of combat. Allows the bard to equip and use two-handed weapons. Allows the bard to equip and use a flail. The bard will automatically bash with his shield after blocking, stunning his enemy. A powerful charging attack which stuns enemies, used with a sword skill. A ranged attack that fires multiple arrows which pass through their targets, used with the ranged skill. An improved chance to score a more deadly critical hit. The bard will automatically bash with his
Sounds
shield
pretty
after
useful,
blocking,
this.
stunning his enemy.
I have a cousin who's an explorer. Last I heard he was looking for a tomb way up in the mountains. I hope he's all right. I'm a little worried about him.
So this is intentionally a dark room. One of your summons it creates light. But if you just sit up, look close to your screen, you can just barely make out what you're looking at. Bodyguard, that's the fat boy.
Ooh, that had to hurt.
Do remember, we get paid for smashing barrels. It's fun doing this.
Another victory for me. Ha ha.
I think that's everything. Ugh. These people live in hobbit holes, pretty much. Not only does it hide the house, but living underground is like good insulation. So it'll be about the same temperature whether it's hot or cold outside. It's one of the advantages of it. The only issue is if you don't have a proper drainage system set up, you might end up with a big bed of water sitting on top of your house, which would, make it rain inside. You don't want that. Sure, it's just something they had to deal with back then, though. It's probably why most of the floors are dirt. More than that, let's see. It's like typical medieval architecture, the first floor of a house had dirt floors, because it's where you keep your family's livestock and stuff. And they'd save the nice stuff for the upper levels where you actually lived. It's kind of like a garage, how you just have a cold stone floor.
La 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 la.
La 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 la.
Dooby 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 dooby.
La 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 la.
La 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 la.
What? Light fairy, hey.
Once you're inside,
I didn't know when you got it.
Work yourself through the maze until you find 4 barrels. Behind those barrels is a passage that will lead you atop the bluff. There you'll meet a very good friend of ours who'll show you the way.
Why do I have the feeling that this little runaround is far from over?
Believe us, my friend, there is a method to our madness.
I'm sure there is, but no reason to take me down with you.
Both lead to the farm. Bar. The fat loot. Gotta be people singing in here, I'm sure.
Welcome to Kirkwall. Care to buy me a drink? I mean, make a donation?
Hell no.
Who the hell are you?
I can see my overlay.
Leave me
That's
alone
fine.
to wallow in sorrow.
Sorry, I didn't know this was the ladies' room.
I was just curious if I was leaving y'all in the dark whenever I looked at a guide or whatever.
Ooh, that had to hurt.
So what'll it be?
Pretty sure there's a setting to block it out, which... This is a temporary effect?
See you, old man.
Come again?
It would be good if I did that. I don't want to get a bunch of random friend requests or anything weird. I wouldn't accept them anyways, but I just don't want to have to deny them. For the most part, people on my friends list are fine, because I nickname them all their actual names, so you can't see their accounts. And when I don't know, I probably knew from when I played Dota all the time. I don't really talk to them anymore, or ask them all you want. And please don't, but you know what I'm saying. It's not gonna... I'm not gonna lose any sleep over it.
I'm sorry. You've obviously wandered into what you believe to be the local tavern. That is down the street.
So this harp has a summon limit of 2. It's kinda useful.
I could use some protection.
You want armor? You do realize that we don't sell on credit here?
Nah, not worth my time.
I think I need to save my money for those maps.
We sell only the finest melee weapons here. Much too expensive for you.
Let me see something else.
Claymore's nice.
I'd like to see your bows.
Bows? You couldn't even afford the string.
Nah, not worth my time. See you, old man.
There's a shop in Houghton that you might be able to afford.
So the guy who sells the cheaper stuff is a better salesman, I guess. Must be some kind of joke, like,
dog.
The guy who sells the extravagant things knows that he's not gonna sell to the average person, so he taunts him and be like, hey, you can't get this. Like, yeah, I can.
Poor Connor.
Right, the other guy's, he just needs to sell the stuff because it's cheap. So he promotes the crap out of it, so he sells something. Right, so I need to unsummon this lady. And then I can summon our light boy.
Someone need a light?
So this guy's just a light for now. I think his upgrade form has him do an AoE stun though, and it's super useful. Also, you noticed that the other instrument was a harp. The songs that you play do change depending on what instrument you have. You get like lutes, you get flutes, you get drums, harps. There's even an axe. Like an actual axe, but it's an electric guitar. And There's one thing that sings.
After stumbling around in the dark, and with the help of his newfound companion, our hero found the secret passage to the top of the bluff.
Bodb?
I've been expecting you. Allow me to introduce myself.
This one's fully
My
intact.
name is... I must say, your future will become very bleak if you say Bodb right now. As you wish. Far be it from me to shorten my own future. Just tell me, are you the one I seek? And I emphasize the word thee. I am he whom you seek. For safety's sake, you may call me... well, whatever you'd like, actually. Then I'll call you Homely, for that's an apt description. As you wish. I'll even dance if it keeps that sword out of my belly. I've seen enough song and dance for one day. So, Homely, why have I been summoned to this armpit of a town? You've not been summoned, my friend. You have been chosen. Quite an honor, I might add. For only the strongest and most courageous in all the land would have been chosen by the beautiful Princess Calais. If you tell me that I've been chosen again, I'll run you through. Now, without using the C word, explain what the hell you're on about. Yes, well, as I was saying, you were asked to come here by the fair Princess Calais. The good Lord bless her. Oh, why does this always happen to me? Oh, go ahead and spit it out, for God's sake. Our fair princess is being held captive atop an ancient tower. Dark forces keep her locked away in a mystical prison. Only she... Yeah, and only she can defeat the evil. Please, oh please, could you risk your neck to save her? Blah, blah, etc., etc., etc. I've heard it all before. Is that all you've got? Aye, that is... well, you pretty much covered it. Yeah, I think you've wasted enough of both of our time. Why don't you go and recruit some idealistic young orphan to do it? They're pretty gullible. Wait, did I mention that she's as rich as she is beautiful? Rich? How rich are we talking? The barest portion of her wealth could buy Dunby 100 times over. Not bad. And you said she's beautiful as well? The fairest in all the land. Prove it. Prove it? Yeah, prove it. If she's rich, then hand over some coin on her behalf. And if she's so bloody beautiful, then show her to me. If you can do neither of these things, then I'll be on my way. Wait! I can show you the princess. Give you a chance to see her. As for payment, is this sufficient? That should do, for now. I'll warn you, though, if you're playing me false, I'll take it out of your hide. No need for that. Follow me. The princess will convince you. I'm sure of it.
I didn't realize that the
With
princess
visions of
being the one who,
cleavage and carnage jiggling in his head, the bard and his newfound friend head off to be in the presence of the mysterious Princess Calais.
Here we are, my friend.
I don't want to talk over him.
I see no tower here. I thought you were taking me to see this princess. Aye, and you shall speak with her. Just not in the flesh. But eventually I do see flesh, right? In due time, my impatient friend. In due time.
Right. I was gonna say I didn't realize there's a stereotype for the princess to be the one who can only defeat the evil. Like, now I think about it, that is how Zelda functions. Like, she always gives you the light arrows or whatever superpower you need to actually kill Ganon. I just never really crossed my mind.
You remember my brothers?
Yes, but I'm so bad with names.
Bodb!
Now I remember. Can we get on with this? If I don't see this princess soon, believe me, Bovs will roll.
As you wish. As I mentioned to you before, Princess Calais is in an impenetrable tower.
I don't remember you mentioning the word impenetrable.
I didn't? Well, that's because it's only impenetrable to the likes of us. A strapping fella such as yourself should have no problem.
Nice try. Go on.
The only way we can communicate with our beloved princess is by summoning an image of her. We have this ritual
Enough words. Let's see some action, some action.
Very well. Are we ready, my friends?
If this were a stage, I'd boo you off.
Now, Bove. The bell! Bove, now, or we'll lose her! Ring it, now!
Ding!
Was that her? She looked familiar.
Where's the bell?
Was that Princess Calico?
Calais. Bove, the bell.
I don't exactly have it.
She's the one who appears when I use this pendant.
Who does exactly have it?
Farmer Finn.
So she's the princess. And she's rich, you say?
Gambling again?
I'm sorry. I'm weak when it comes to temptation.
Join the club. Who needs the stinking bell? Can't I just go and rescue her? I could leave right now. Do you have a fast horse?
I'm afraid a rescue is impossible without information which only the princess can provide.
Well, I can summon her right now. She comes when I use this pendant.
Aye, let me see that. It is as I thought. Where did you get this?
From the guy that sent me to you.
This pendant contains a portion of her magical essence. A little bit of her spirit, if you will. It'll invoke her power, but does not allow for communication.
All right, so point me in the direction of this farmer. If I can't buy it back, I can find a way to con it out of him.
I obviously can't trust Bove to go get it, but you must hurry. Time is an issue. Get that bell and bring it back here as soon as you can.
Then I can go get the princess, right? No more run around?
Aye, and she'll repay you many times over.
And in many ways, I hope. I'll be back before you know it.
Our smitten bard was on his way to see the farmer, with luck at his side and images in his head of the princess doing things I dare not mention.
Whoops.
Have you retrieved the bell, my friend?
I was hoping you were just joking about the bell. You both seem to get a kick out of playing me the fool.
That is very true, but I'm afraid we do need that bell. Come back when you have it.
We need to find that bell. Now, we were going to avoid the farmer and his daughter, but it would seem that they have the bell. Tragic, truly.
Bam!
Oh shit, he still stuns. This tanky bugger, any. It's not taking any damage, I don't think. Holy shit, he summoned more. Oof. I don't want to die. Oh boy.
Ooh, that looked painful.
To save my performance, animations are done at a much lower frame rate from a distance. So that's why he starts to poop out when he's at the edge of the camera. You might notice in games with like large draw distances, stuff in the horizon will be very choppy looking. Like, I remember the big Red Dead Redemption 2 trailer a few months ago. There was a part where he was overlooking a town and there was a train distance and it was just going... You could see it dotting along. There's not a whole lot they can do about it. It'd probably be less noticeable if it wasn't a fast-moving train, but if that's the case, they should make fast-moving objects be exclusive from the rule.
Ooh, that had to hurt.
Okay, I think that the level 2 fairy sets guys on fire when he stuns them, which is pretty epic sounding.
Oh, watch your back, sir!
Hey, so he's got a little burlap sack as armor, he's got a poopy little shield, and he's got a sack head too. I have no doubt that that was an actual military unit. Like, you know, Squire is just a dude who carries the knight's armor and weapons, so he doesn't have to go back to get them. I'm sure the non-knights that are recruited in the army just get given crappy gear and tell them to do what they can.
If If you were another of those chosen ones, looks like the only thing you'd have been chosen for is lunch. I'm guessing you don't mind if I borrow this armor, though it doesn't seem to do much good against wolves.
New armor, hell yeah. Here it comes.
Oh, it's bad luck to be you. A chosen one of many isn't true. When you think you're full of luck, in the bullocks you'll get struck. Oh, it's bad luck to be you. The wolves over yonder packed a punch. So listen carefully to our hunch. To be the chosen one really sounds like loads of fun. But in the end you'll just be someone's lunch. Oh, it's bad luck to be you. The prophecy is never coming true. In the pickle you'll be stuck. Like a chicken you will cluck. Oh, it's bad luck to be you. Your mourning for this boy was very brief. You certainly did not show any grief. You pillaged his cadaver, but to you it didn't matter. You're nothing but a two-bit common thief. Oh, it's bad luck to be you. Don't think for just a second it's not true. When your life is run amok, you will see that you're the schmuck. Oh, it's bad luck to be, really bad luck to be. Nobody could disagree. It's a freaking guarantee. It's bad luck to be you. It'll lead
to. So when you find a dead chosen one, there's usually some good loot, which is always a nice plus. As you see, the oak leaf armor, we actually wear it. Say it every time. Love the physicality of stuff. So that was the third chosen one we found? Second one? Plus us. So one, that song. Remember the main menu music? You might have not heard it, it's pretty faint, but that's the song. Two, so that woman's grandson was the chosen one. He died miserably. That guy had an unfortunate encounter with these wolves, and Bodb just told us that we are chosen as well. Awful lot of chosen ones, huh? Yeah, this is just a big scam. The princess is trying to get someone to rescue her, so Bodbs keep finding chosen ones and sending them to their deaths. And every time we find a dead one, those guys will come and play their song. And they'll change the verses according to what their death was. It's a good running gag. I thought they were going to show up when the kid died, but I guess they didn't. Maybe because I didn't loot his body. I don't think there was a body to loot. I'm sure it won't bite me in the ass later, right? If not, I can always go back.
Get off my land, you filthy vagrant. You're not welcome here.
Don't burst a blood vessel, old man. I was sent here to reclaim an important artifact.
There are no artifacts on this land, you idiot. Mostly just chickens. Did Connor send you? If so, you can tell him that I'll get him his money and the wedding is still off. My daughter doesn't want anything to do with him. You go back and tell him that.
I don't know any Connor, and you're a bitter old coot, aren't you?
You have until I count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, damn, where was I?
3.
All right. 3, 3, 4, 5,
3,
6,
3.
7, 8. Oh, damn, where was I?
3.
All right. 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
No, keep going. I have all day.
I think
But don't
it's a
strain
hint.
yourself, I
He
can't
keeps
have you
saying
passing out from
3, like
exhaustion
just
before
telling
I
you
get
go with
what I
this
want.
one.
That is quite disrespectful, stranger. I like it. I haven't heard any wit in these parts since, well, must have been the 4th year of the Second Age. Old man McGillicuddy's great-nephew Kyle. Was he that tried it? Don't think it worked out that well for him, though, if my memory serves me.
Which at your age, I hardly doubt.
Still, it has been a long time.
I'll try to be brief, so you won't forget. I'm here for the bell you won from Bodb.
You really are a nasty fellow, aren't you?
Nasty? I thought I was on my best behaviour. I don't get nasty until after I get what I want.
Ha! I like you, son. You're just as ornery as I am. That is refreshing. I'll tell you what. Since you cheered me up, I'll just give you the bell you're after. What do you think about that?
There must be a catch.
Not too trusting, eh? I really do mean it. You can just take the bell. Just don't tell Connor I gave it to you. I don't want word to get out I'm being generous. Especially when I owe so much money.
Connor?
Yeah, he wiped me out so badly gambling. I had to trade in my daughter's hand in marriage to get out of debt.
I knew you were a despicable old man. But your own daughter, to get out of debt? That's a nice twist.
You got that right. But she ruined it by falling for some loser. Now the wedding is off. I feel sorry for Connor.
I feel sorry for the loser. But back to the things I actually care about. If you hand over the bell now, we can finally be done with one another.
The bell is yours. A deal's a deal.
I tell your daughter I'm sorry I can't attend the wedding.
Wedding? Did I hear someone say wedding? You've returned to me, my love. Daddy, this is the man I was telling you about. We're getting married.
Well, welcome to the family, loser.
Thanks, Dad.
Would you like 7 children or an even 8? I think 8 is enough for me. We'll be so happy together. And just think, someday this will all be yours.
Kind of brings a tear to your eye. Well, Dad, how about that bell?
You're a cut-through-the-manure kind of guy, I see.
That's me.
You and I, we think alike.
Like 2 peas in a pod.
That's why I insist I give you the bell. On my daughter's wedding day.
I earned that bell fair and square.
Well, it's all in the family now, my son. To be honest, I'm glad it's you and not that good-for-nothing Connor. He hasn't the wit God gave my horse.
A wise man knows when he's beat. Let me go into town and spread the joyous news of our upcoming nuptials.
Think of me while you're away, beloved.
Believe me, you're embedded in my brain. I just can't get you out of there. Until next time, my love. Dad?
Oh, I know you'll be back.
I can't wait to hear those wedding bells.
The bard found himself engaged to none other than the farmer's daughter. It seemed our little hero was growing up. Get me a tissue.
Who asked you? I obviously have 2 options here. Marry her, or find some poor fool to take my place. Let's make that one option. I'll have to have a heart-to-heart with this Connor fellow.
I never took a look at how much armor I actually got. 3 to 5. It's a big improvement.
The bard needed to find a way to make the farmer's daughter happy and forget about him at the same time. Perhaps seeking out her former betrothed would be of help.
Smash that money.
Let me guess. You're Connor.
How did you know? Oh, who am I kidding? All of Garkwell knows what a fool I am. Lend me your sword.
I'd be afraid to lend my weapon to an oaf like you. You might snap off the blade while you're trying to stab yourself.
I don't know who you are, but you have a big mouth.
That's not all I have. You see, I'm the one who stole your woman away from you.
You? I'll get you for that.
Stop. Stop.
It never seemed to occur to the bard that knocking the piss out of Connor would fail to solve his current problem.
Ready to
Whatever.
clean my boots with your face again?
I'll do for you this time.
I suggest a new strategy. Let Connor win.
Oh, I
Ready to clean my boots
see.
with your face again?
I'll do for you this time. Stand still! Fight like a man!
I've had enough. I yield.
Oh, you beat him senseless. That was wonderful, Connor. I never realized how manly you were. Let's forget this loser and go someplace quiet.
Whatever you say, love.
Easily impressed. You were gonna marry me a minute ago, woman.
I hope nobody important saw that.
Nah, just a narrator. Oh shit, the wolves are back.
Pardon me?
Ah, boy. These wolves can seriously fuck you up. I don't blame that chosen one for dying.
Somebody in need of healing? Sucker!
Ooh, that looked painful. Ah, another victory for me. Ha ha. I've made your daughter happy, Grandpa. So hand over the bell.
I don't know how you did it, son. I owe you thanks for getting her out of my hair.
What's left of it?
I'll miss these pleasant chats of ours. The bell is yours for the taking. There's an old horse out in the pasture. The bell's around his neck. Good luck.
You chase the old nag around the pasture and grab the bell, and I won't slaughter all your chickens. How's that?
Well, me chasing that nag will do neither of us any good. I'll drop dead and you still won't have the bell.
As much as I'd like that, I do need the bell.
That old horse is possibly the meanest, nastiest creature I've ever known, present company included. I put that bell on him so that I could hear him coming and get away as far as possible. If you get the bell off that horse, you be sure and thank Bodb for providing a poor old man such amusement.
Which one?
There's more than one.
Never mind.
Well, we have to fight a really pissed off horse. That'll be our boss fight for this episode, I guess. Seems so juvenile to just get paid for smashing people's shit. Like, it's not about doing it to get the immediate money, like in Zelda. You're doing this to get paid at a later date, so you're just going out of your way to smash all of them to ensure the biggest payout. Damn, I just killed that bird. I don't know why I think that's funny. Smacked it out of the air. Kind of stun locking it. I remember it hits pretty hard. Knocks you away real fast. This was a fight. I'm complaining about it. Got him.
I see you're just as good with animals as you are with people.
He started it, and I have the hoof marks to prove it. You need help burying your horse?
Shh! Don't call it my horse. I've never seen this animal before. If the town elders see that you spilled the blood of my horse here, we'll be stoned. They used to use this site for executions and sacrifices, back when we still did that sort of thing. And I'm not about to be here when they decide to start again.
Great. Just what I need. A mob of angry villagers at my heels. You aren't going to just leave it here, are you?
I'll come back after dark when nobody can see me. Now, let's flee from this place.
And so the bard, with bell in hand and the smell of horse on his shoes, rushed back to the temple to meet his new lady.
She's not my lady.
So I just spilled horse's blood on an ancient ritual ground. That's not gonna bite me in the ass later, is it? As you go through this game, you'll see that the board has like a history of causing trouble and just walking away, forgetting about it. A bit of that happens during this adventure too, so it kind of creates a believable character. Because you know it's the same man. He just gets into this trouble. I guess that's good writing on their part. You can just imagine what this guy gets up to even after the game concludes.
I see you've returned. I see you have quite the knack for stating the obvious. Did you bring us the bell? It took a bit of doing and left quite a mess, but here it is.
That's a nice little horse bell you've got there. But where's the bell we need?
What are you talking about?
The bell we want is blue and has a little cow on it.
That's some information that would have been useful earlier.
I didn't even need to fight that horse.
They are quite mischievous by nature.
Yeah, charming. I will miss them when they're dead.
I'm sure a talk with the princess will soften your anger. We shall summon her now.
It had better work this time.
He had the bell this whole time.
I was hoping you would come, my valiant rescuer.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. What's in this for me?
A straight-to-the-point kind of man. Impressive. What do you get for freeing me? Well, you'll get me, riches beyond your wildest dreams, my kingdom at your feet, and me.
You said me twice.
Well, anything worth having is worth repeating.
Good point. So, are you going to give me directions, or are we just going to stand here desiring each other?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Touché.
There is something you will need to obtain before you can free me.
This just keeps getting better and better. And what do I need, other than a mental examination?
In the forest around Highland Park, there's a trow who possesses a magical lute which you will need in order to rescue me. They are a stubborn and evil bunch, but you should be able to outwit them. Once you've obtained the instrument, return here, and I will give you further instructions.
Like what? Go out and slay a few dragons and capture moonbeams in a jar? How about this? Let's call the whole thing off. I wanted to run around with a trow. I'd have married a farmer's daughter.
There's no bluffing me, Bard. I have the power to see into your mind. I want you to take those images in your head right now. Think of having them thrice daily, and then rethink if you'd like to help me.
Three times a day, huh?
Well...
So, where is this park exactly?
My devoted servants will show you. Good luck, my friend. And return here once you have the loot.
So, what was that image in your head?
None of your business.
I think the loot from this quest will give us a 2 summon limit as well. So the point of other loots with 2 summon limits would just be a bigger mana
Wait,
pool.
let me guess. You don't have a key to this gate, and I have to defeat some wizard on a mountaintop somewhere to get it, right?
My goodness, where do you get such ideas? I have the key right here.
First time for everything. Of course, now I have to spoil this moment by asking, why are these gates locked in the first place?
This used to be a wonderful park where the town would gather to play games and share food. It was overrun by Kunal Trow, so we keep it locked for the town's safety.
Leave it to a Kunal Trow to spoil a picnic. Before I head into mortal danger, I just have to ask, what's with all the missing limbs?
Oh, well, at one time or another, we've all tried to rescue the princess. This is about as far as we've gotten. I'm sure you'll fare much better. We sent one of our brothers in a few days ago. Keep an eye out for him and he'll be sure to help you. If he's still alive, that is.
That is so reassuring.
Good luck!
That means Lou. And a song.
And the bard, already bowing to the wishes of his betrothed, made his way to the trow-infested Highland Park.
Alright, so we are at the 2-hour mark. I think this is where we'll end this for today. I'll see you in next time.